Alright, y'all.
Pull up.
Welcome to Pocket Watching 101. Today, we're learning how to watch pockets, man. It's pretty simple. By the end of this class, you should be able to look at the person beside you and have an exact estimate on how much money they made as a content creator. It's not hard. All the information is publicly accessible. You just need the framework. So we're gonna do some exercises to help you guys get right so that everybody can become a professional pocket watcher. Okay? First up, we got a pop quiz. We're giving
Damn.
pop quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody take one. If you don't have a pen or pencil, come up. We're gonna give you a pen or pencil, and we're gonna test you guys
pop quiz.
where you guys are before we get started with the class. It's like a litmus test, man. It's a litmus test. You got a pop quiz.
Just one?
Take one, pass it down.
Oh.
It is multiple choice. Also, you have 3 minutes.
Here. Yo, babe, you got your pen? She was in my pocket. Pop quiz. David has 1K concurrent viewers on Twitch. 12 minutes of ads each hour.
Yeah, open notes. Yeah. You came with notes? Huh? I got notes.
3 band deals and an average rate of 2 million monthly views on YouTube. How much money did he make?
You guys have 3 minutes. You got my phone?
3 brand deals at an average rate, 2 million monthly views on YouTube. Chad, what y'all think the answer is? David has 1K concurrent viewers on Twitch, 12 minutes of ads each hour, 2,500 subscribers, 3 brand deals at an average rate of 2 million monthly views on YouTube. How much money y'all think he made? John has 50 concurrent viewers on Twitch, 1 minute of ads each hour, 500 subscribers, 1 brand deal at an average rate, 100. I'm going the most with everything. Jennifer has 30,000. Yo, I'm going the most on everything, chat.
Don't want me to try to cheat. Nah, I ain't trying to give you the answers.
Has he already done the class?
No, you gotta get a pop quiz paper.
Yo, I'm going top. Because if it was
The
me
pop quizzes,
doing
the
these
pop
numbers,
quizzes.
If you don't have a pop quiz, raise your hand.
I do less numbers and make
Get a pop quiz.
Motherfucker trying to.
101.
Yo, chat, I do less numbers and do more than this.
Alright, we're gonna find out, chat. We're gonna cool down. We're gonna know the methods, the ways, the tactics.
Off of those things though.
This is what we're gonna do. Alright, so by the end of the class, you got these numbers.
I didn't think you would get at least 30 steps of cardio. Alright, anyone need a pen?
Yo, chat, how y'all hair is? Your hair is good?
Kobe. Curry.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Who do I hand this into?
Just hold on to it, bro. Hold on to it.
Pop quiz, who's got the pop quiz sheet?
You got 1 minute.
1 minute.
Alright, I'm gonna see this.
Yo, chat, look at how I gotta write it.
Wait right there.
Yo, chat. I put David makes
We ain't lagging in the
40.
classrooms. Yo, I thought that was M&M's. I got
I
hype.
put John makes 5K, and I put Jennifer makes 1.2. She got max ads, 40,000 subscribers, 3 brand deals at a high rate,
30 seconds.
25 million views on YouTube. She making bread. But I don't know if they count in the 20% that
You shut up.
that they take. Like, are
Yo,
you
that's so
counting
funny.
Because those are good questions we need to ask. I said, yeah, I said John makes 5K. 50 concurrent viewers.
Who copied my answers?
Who copying your answers? Oh, I'm not. I put 40,000, 5,000, and 1.2.
Alright, quiet down. If you don't have the answers yet, you're not there. We'll get there though. We'll get there. Alright?
Shit, I'm a pocket watcher.
Yeah, you be known.
Alright. The correct answer
Yes.
for all 3 questions was A. Somehow Jamal got them all right. There's something we don't know about you, Jamal.
All of them is A?
All of them is A.
That's
If
a-
you didn't get that answer, it's okay. By the end of this, you'll understand why. Okay? You'll understand why.
Damn, I was close though.
So look.
Damn, Chad, I was close because the ones I picked weren't off the.
Excuse me. I'm gonna need y'all to be quiet while I'm talking. Otherwise, it's gonna be very difficult for me to get this up. Hey, so I want this class to be fun, but I really want everyone here to leave learning some shit though. Because it might be a nugget in here that can even up your revenue by 20%. It's something there, bro. So just learn. If you know, then good. It's a reminder, you feel me? So let's get into it. First thing we're gonna start with is you gotta get to the bag, man. This is a get to the bag type of class, bro. It's so get to the bag that this class is sponsored by Webull, okay? Yeah, bro, this is the only sponsored class in Streamer University. If you ever need a trading platform, if you're serious about your money, you wanna invest your money, Webull is the way to do it, bro, 100%. I mean that though, like, money isn't just a thing you do to buy luxury things. It's what you use to put your creativity and make it real. You don't have a Streamer University unless you have lots of bread to help make it happen. And to me, this is, so far, day 0 was spectacular. I'm excited for the rest of the day and tonight. But money is what helps fuel your imagination and pull off the things that's in your brain. What's that, Sam?
No, excuse me, sir. Is there an option to skip the ad?
Yes.
Ain't no option, bro. There's no option. Shout out to Webull. W fucking Webull, bro. W Webull, bro. W Webull, bro. I always tell people, like, if you're serious about your money, why not help it? Like, why not use it in a net positive way? Invest in yourself. Alright, the first way is ads. I know y'all, okay, everybody want ads. Bro, ads are the most underrated way to make revenue. By far, especially for people that's averaging more than 1,000 concurrent viewers. In my personal opinion, if you're a smaller streamer and not full-time, do not run too many ads. In fact, I would probably run none unless you absolutely have to and you need the revenue. You want the discovery. You hear me? You want people to pull up to your shit. Under no circumstances should you ever have a pre-roll ad, but the mid-rolls that play every once in a while is acceptable as a small streamer if you absolutely need to. Otherwise, prioritize the discovery. The larger of a content creator you get, I feel like the more acceptable it is to run the ads higher. And I'm gonna explain to you why. I'm gonna show you graphs at some of my revenue and why I feel that way. It helps make some of your dreams and the big ideas a reality.
So we're running ads right now.
Brand deals. There's really 3 main revenue sources as a streamer. This is the second one. Everybody knows brand deals. And if you want to continue getting brand deals, my key is to over-deliver. You wanna, if the brand is asking you to do something, you wanna do a creative version of that. Most don't. So your creativity goes a long way to that. Ask questions, bro. At the end of each ad, I ask, what could I have done better? That means I'm serious about this. Like I'm curious about the feedback. If they have more money in the future and they want to do something else, they're gonna come to me because they know I'm someone that's actually serious about the brand deals. Never take the first offer, even if that's their final offer. If they're not gonna vanish just because you said a counter offer, they're gonna stick with their original offer if that's actually their final offer. But if you accept the final offer, you already lost the negotiations. Honestly, part of that is having good management. If you negotiate on your own behalf, you can't. It's a lot tougher to make moves, bro, because you can't be an asshole. Sometimes you need someone else to argue on your behalf because it's gonna be more socially acceptable. It's gonna make you look a little bit better too. It's like representing yourself in court. You could do it even if you know the law. It's not recommended. And social package rate. Whose main platform here is like TikTok, Instagram? Okay, so y'all cooking. Every brand deal at this point is not just a stream. It's like they'll ask for a stream, then a tweet, and 2 IG stories, and a TikTok. So if you can get your social working on other platforms, the amount you could charge for brand deals increases significantly, like genuinely, very significantly. What's that?
So like, for someone who's a YouTuber, should I take that Raycon brand deal?
Hell yeah. I mean, if it's bread, it's bread.
Okay.
Unless you think the product's ass.
Bread is bread.
I mean, if the product's ass, don't sell the ass product. But otherwise, like I would, yeah, why not? Yo.
You think we should sign to an agency as soon as we can for brand deals, or should we do social?
It depends. As long as you're prioritized, sometimes you can sign to an agency or a management team, and you be like, they don't think of you. In that case, you're wasting your time. Honestly, Jamal. How do you get them? You can shoot messages out. That if there's a brand you like, I did one with Popeyes last week. I just DM'd them. But sometimes it's nice to have a management because they'll have inbound deals. So they'll have a deal for, I don't know, like Marvel Rivals, and they'll be looking for someone in their talent pool to do the Marvel Rivals ad. And if you're a gamer, they're probably gonna reach out to you. For those who don't know, maybe you haven't done too many brand deals. On the bottom is a good, it's a good synopsis of like which brands have money. You gotta understand who has budget, who doesn't have budget. No point in negotiating with someone that doesn't have budget, bro. Genuine. Bad rates, peripherals, bro. Now it's just keywords. The niggas do not pay bread, bro. Non-profits. You're a good fucking guy, so you might do it anyway. But usually they do not have good rates. Mid rates, games. Depends on the game. Sometimes if it's an Amazon game, higher rate. EA game might be a little low rate. Virgins. I really mean someone who's never done an ad with a content creator before. They're a little unfamiliar with the space, therefore it might be a little bit hit or miss. And good rates is legacy brands. If you can go on Walmart, Target and find it, if it's a brand that has like billions of dollars worth of value, chances are they have huge budgets and they may be allocating that to content creators and events. Honestly, events is crack because it's fun, one, it's an experience, two, it's good content to stream, three, and they be coming in with $1 million budget, they have to spend it. So they might as well spend it on you. So events is where I've been having the most fun doing recently. Anytime I get invited out to some shit, like negotiate a very high rate, especially if I don't have to fly and leave Atlanta, very, very convenient. So if you can start to build a portfolio of events, when the next brand hits you up, you can say, look at this thing I did with this brand over here, it did so well. You feel me? And so this is essential. You start to build a rapport with different brands. And just so you know, it's only a handful of people that hold all the money. So if you put a good impression on one, all of them are gonna start fucking with you. Subs, this one's actually pretty self-explanatory. If you're a smaller streamer, you may be on a 50-50. There's a way to get a 70-30. I don't know how it is because I got it a long time ago. I think the rules might have changed. Reach out to Twitch or whichever if you're on Twitch at least. Reach out to Twitch, bro. You're gonna want that 70-30 as soon as you can. As far as I know, there's no way to get above that anymore. There was back in the day, not anymore.
Thank you for the free subs.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. Anytime. Yo.
Hey, so if we're gonna negotiate for that, I apologize. What do we start with? What's the average one?
So we'll get to that.
Okay,
that's gonna come later in this.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna help because you're gonna wanna, if you're pocket watching someone, you also wanna know how much they make on.
JC.
Alright, I'm actually gonna give you an example, chat. Don't be weird. I'm gonna give you an example of a rough month I had where I lost a lot of money, and then a good month I had where I made a lot of money. Just to give you an idea of what my pockets look like, so you could better watch other people's pockets. Okay?
That's a month?
Huh?
That's 1 month?
Oh wait, hold on. Where's Chris at? I don't know if this is the updated one. There was a pie chart here. Hold on, give me a sec, yo.
It says make pie
Yeah,
chart.
we have an updated one. Where's it at? Hey, give us 2 minutes. Y'all can discuss amongst yourselves, man.
That's 1 month right there?
30%. No, this is the loss. Oh no, wait, profit and loss.
There we go. Nah, this is a W class, no cap. Dead ass, though. Nobody teaches this shit, bro. You know how long it took me to learn this shit? I've been in the game for years.
When the fuck did you get in here?
You walked in.
When?
Bro, this is
I thought you
W.
were skipping.
I've been in this shit forever, and I learned this shit last year.
Oh no, I didn't see you come
No,
in.
not fire, but fire.
Exactly. Clock it.
And there's bank out there. Don't let them trick y'all.
How do you full speed this? Full speed this, Chris?
Push slideshow.
Alright, quiet it down. Hey, so only reason I'm really showing niggas this is because like as you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like to do cool shit. So you don't get a chance to do that unless you start generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I have to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you had to sell your house. What's up?
What's your preferred method of outreach when it comes to reaching out to brands?
Anytime there's a brand I like, back in the day I used to just reach out. Now I have a management company and an agency. So if there's a company I like, I dead ass DM them. I DM'd Cinnabon 4 days ago. I DM'd Popeyes last month. I did a deal with them last week. So I just reach out. If there's a person I want on my stream, I just reach out. Yeah, just reach out. Yes. Sometimes I just say stuff on stream, and then the people reach out. Literally, sometimes just say like, it'd be cool to do something with this guy. They might see the clip. So this was a rough month for me, January, in terms of revenue. Chat, you know this. We had the weight loss marathon this month. It was expensive, bro.
Show the ball.
The house rental alone was $80,000. It was another $80,000 on top of the rest expenses just for that marathon. I had to lose 25 pounds in 10 days. I gained all the weight back. But it was great content though. It was fantastic content, and that's all that mattered. And there was the rest of the expenses during the month. The different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll. It's a business, bro, so there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to $350,000. That's a lot, bro. What up, Tello?
Was AGENT00 was any of that a write-off?
All of it is write-off. Every business expense is write-off. Yeah. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expense is not in this because that would be personal revenue split. Yeah, so there's a business, you know, agency, and then there's me, personally. So I'm showing you guys this to also like give you confidence that like it's okay to spend money on an idea even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of profit was because January has notoriously bad ads. And we didn't anticipate it was gonna be that bad. If we do this in December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable.
Bad ads?
It was horrible. Like it was like 1/3 of what I would have made.
What do you mean bad ads?
Like
January.
companies don't pay us for a lot of ads in the quarter one.
It's fourth quarter.
January, February, March.
What?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, so essentially you're still going to make content. You're not going to not make content in those months. But I didn't realize how big of a difference it was going to be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month, which is okay because I was happy with the content though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, yo, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content because there's going to be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high production. So this is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You can tell it's a marathon because I had 300 hours streaming.
You made a
Yeah, correct, yeah. And I still lost money, crazy. So I made $120,000. So I really want y'all to focus in on this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated.
Yo.
Hey, listen.
Do you see this purple section here? Mm-hmm. Those are ads. If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated. So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff. It also helps convert subscribers because niggas want to subscribe if there's lots of ads, but I wouldn't recommend that because the main priority for small streamers is discovery. As you grow, I would recommend it more and more. But I really truly believe it, bro. Like without ads, and you can see this split here, I pulled it up on purpose. Like on an average day in January, this is a marathon, so I was live the whole day. Keep in mind, there's ads playing the entire day, $4,000. And that's a bad day. Because if this was done in December, that's gonna be 20,000, 25,000.
I have a question. Okay. Are these ads that they, that they hit you up directly and then you?
This is pre-roll, Twitch
It's
ads.
just Twitch ads.
Oh, so they.
It's just the ads Twitch run.
Oh, okay.
So no, in the months where you are buying more, advertisers are spending more. Black Fridays, Thanksgivings, Christmases, that season hits hard. Summertime, people going on vacation, tourist money. On the months where people aren't spending much is in the first quarter. Most companies budget their marketing budget in quarters. Q1 has this marketing budget. Q2 has this marketing budget. Q1 is always very bad. Honestly, it's why a lot of niggas take vacations in January.
Q4.
But for me, doing a weight loss marathon, starting on January 1st was important to the overall storyline. I could have fit it in December, but I think for storyline purposes, being able to start the year strong, hopefully was trying to motivate niggas and not put that fucking weight back on. That was the purpose, so I just had to do this shit in January. Otherwise, realistically, it would have made more sense to move it to December. So this was Twitch. This is what YouTube looked like. And this was also a pretty rough month on YouTube.
What channel is that? Is that everything?
This is my Agents or Everything channel. So this is where I put all my clips. This is where I put all my clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, you hear Tyler be like, wait, time out.
So wait,
Yeah, but you gotta think.
10 million views.
Like it's 120,000 on Twitch. It's 49,000. I didn't have any brand deals this month, and so unfortunately, because of the 350,000 expenses, I lost $140,000 a month of January. Now, personally, for me, the losses are all acceptable if I'm happy with the content. Now, if I was buying bullshit in January and I went negative, then that's okay. Also, you're gonna have negative months. You know, you buy a house for your mom, that's gonna be negative in the P&Ls, but that's a W for your life, bro. You get what I'm saying? So it's cool to take the L, even if it looks ugly, if it's something that you're proud of. If it's something that you're proud of. So I'm gonna show you April, Chad. You know we crushed it in April. We did very fantastic. We hit 50,000 subs, but we had 500,000 expenses.
So you spent 5,000 in April?
Yeah. So just to give you an idea, like every stream we're doing like 2-3 segments.
Please, I'm so intrigued.
Every stream we're doing 2 to 3 segments, right? So like we're opening Pokemon packs, 2,000. We got an animal from a shelter to come. We paid the shelter so that they could afford to house those animals. It's like 2,000 a piece, 4,000 depending on the animal. Like we tried to load me up to a bunch of helium balloons to see if I float to outer space.
How much was that?
15,000.
What?
We're doing work to the backyard, 7,000. Wow. But these are all daily streams though. So it starts to tally up over the course of a month. Even though there was no big marathon, it was still a lot of money spent. And that's not including January and April are tax months for me. So I pay my quarterly taxes and them shits hurt, okay? So that also was included in the tax number. So it isn't just overall a pretty rough month. But even though that's the case, we absolutely crushed it. That's peak for me, by the way. That's peak. So,
make it a year.
so the metric that you really need to focus
People
on
don't make that a year.
actually not, hold on, slow it down. The metric you need to focus on is actually not the revenue, it's the time stream. The longer you stream, especially if you want ads, there's way more ads in the stream. That's why the marathons hit. So even though it's a big investment, you might spend $180,000 on a marathon. Because let me say, Chad.
Who might spend that?
You eventually go through one day.
180,000?
But not most of them aren't that. I think most marathons, I spent like 10,000, 40,000. It's not all that crazy. Just that one happened to be super big. What up?
But you see the problem now.
What's the problem?
You see your time and your revenue. If I do that because I have a Nigerian audience,
Yeah.
that I'm still gonna get like $20.
You're right. So different countries have different ads, and America pays the most. So that's true. So if you live in a country that's not America, your ad rate is most likely, not always, a little bit less, just because America's super commercialized and consumerism is
What would
rampant.
you advise me to do?
If you can get an American audience, that helps. That helps. But also you get paid in American, right?
Yes.
And in Nigerian
But-
bucks,
okay,
that,
but let me tell you something. So I have some American viewers, right? And I also have the Nigerian viewers. If American viewers are paying $6 per sub, Nigerian viewers are paying $1.
now I understand that. But I think what's possible is you dominate Nigeria and then you expand. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could probably think of artists that have done the same
Chad
thing
is
where
a
they dominate
W
Nigeria
class.
and now they're global.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
global opportunity is always going to be there.
Yeah.
You just have to keep working.
Okay.
You'll get there, bro. So this was Twitch, and this is what YouTube looks like in a little bit more of an optimized one.
Oh my.
And keep in mind, like, these are just clips from the stream, bro.
This is
So it's not even extra content.
Just clips from the stream.
Jamal!
Is there a Samaya or Samaya or Nina in here as well?
Nina's not here.
Yep. We gotta shoot to the dean's office.
Hey,
Oh.
so, Ace is quiz.
Hey, congrats.
Hey, what up? What's that?
Hold on.
Hold on, quiet,
Hold on.
Quiet.
When you do taxes, do you have a business account and you pay yourself?
You got to get an accountant. So we're gonna get to that. I don't know because I'm not a tax accountant. Each state has different laws, so I don't want to give you bad advice. You feel me? I don't want to give you bad advice. But so let me get to it real quick. So this is, Twitch. We crushed it on Twitch. It did really, really well, and then YouTube did fantastic as well. So if we take a look, also I nailed it on brand deals. We had a lot of mega brand deals that month, and so the overall revenue was fantastic. Even though we spent $500,000, we still made money. You get what I'm saying?
280.
Say it again. I spent $500,000. So I spent $500, but I made $800. So that's a winner for us. You want to win more than you lose because that's how you stay in business. But if you lose, it's not the end of the world. And I really want to say, like, now you have $282,000. What's your next big idea? You get what I'm saying? That's what money does. Like, what's your next big idea? Like Streamer University, boom. Like, you guys all, I imagine, are creatives. Like, you have good ideas in your notes, in your textbooks, in your phone. Like, that's what helps make it happen. But it's not, I also don't think you spend 100% of it on that, though. That's why Webull is sponsoring this right here. Because you should also invest it. Whatever avenue you choose to do it in. It could be real estate, it could be investing in stocks, it could be in whatever you feel comfortable in. Get informed. If you need a great trading platform, Webull is your platform. Dead ass.
I got a question, Agent.
What's that, Sam?
I noticed you didn't really put marketing here. How much do you spend on marketing?
I don't spend any anymore.
No.
Nah, it's all just happens.
Well, just organic.
You just dead famous. That's what I'm talking
So
about.
if you stream a lot, how many ads do you run?
So I run a little bit more than half. I know a lot of people max it. I would rather more people discover me than max my shit, even though it would make way more money, because I'm already making good enough money to do some of the ideas I want. But I prefer discoverability. Back in the day, before you could even get monetized on YouTube, I did it for free, knowing I could make a few thousands off it. When I was 15, by the way, like thousands and 15, bro. That's like every Call of Duty for the next 10 years. But I chose not to because I knew I had bad leverage. And if you know anything about the multi-channel networks back in the day, they was fucking content creators on bad contracts. I'm always deferring. Discoverability is always my preference, but money is also important.
Damn.
All right, so this is the pocket watching cheat sheet. I'm about to hand it out to y'all, okay? This is gonna give you a nice average. What I want y'all to take from this is I'm giving you a few instances of what you can get on the lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why I'm giving a range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube, you're at the peak. You get hella bread. You might make $15,000 from 1 million views. If you do pranks at IRLs, the chances are you're probably in the mid-range, 3,000 to 5,000. It's a huge behemoth of a
Nobody
difference.
by me.
There's no way to just snipe it.
There's no one behind you.
Account
I thought you passed it back.
I did to the girl.
There's no girl behind you. I just want to let you know.
Oh, the guy. Sorry. I thought it was the girl that wore, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, just freaking out.
You're cool.
I know, I tell y'all niggas.
Don't let this shit get to London. That's what I'm saying. Hey, boy.
Every once in a while, I get myself.
So y'all get paid for the view because
Yo, Malay's pocket watching me, chat.
no, so well the ads you get paid depending on how many viewers are in your
So
stuff.
I want y'all to
of
take a look at
that,
this cheat
not
sheet.
the viewers specifically.
What you need to understand about pocket watching is that it's all variable. You'll make, hold on, quiet down. You'll make more money in September than you will in February. It's true. So that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. Maybe you had a bad month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. It's impossible. So you have to account for all the variables. There's a lot. What ad rate they run, right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people run in broad channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You can span that bitch with ads. Like, there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,005 viewers, and you looking at his streaming like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for an hour, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. You can find out exactly how much he makes. Now, if it's like music, they sign private contracts, we don't know the details. All this information is publicly available. I don't have to be in your dashboard, you know? I could be on Twitch Tracker for your streams, I could be on Social Blade for your YouTube, and that's gonna give me your major revenue sources. Sure, Snapchat exists, some niggas make money off TikTok and stuff like that, but these are the main. All right, man, now it's y'all turn to try, right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2. pocket watch.
Let's go.
Each other?
Get in groups of 2 and pocket watch each other.
Damn. No, we need to
I
get
know
a
what
group.
she makes because it's my bread. You heard? I know what she makes.
No, we should.
Yo, Tyler, I want to pocket watch you.
I would love to pocket watch them though. These two, they make.
It's a nice bag you got.
I know. I see them using IG.
It's a nice bag. No, it wasn't. I was on the phone too. Yo,
You're not supposed to pocket watch off the
You
bag.
trying to hear that story? Yo,
Let me
Chad,
see.
he tells this guy at
I'ma use
Go-Yard,
the sheet
you look like
to
Bill
pocket
Nye,
watch
the science
Talil.
guy, right? Who was
He be having right now. He has like 40,000, but
it? He
he
told him, yo, you look, he goes to the guy and tells him, you look like Bill Nye, the science guy.
On a good day, he be
My boy
averaging
taps me
20K.
and goes, you know who that actually is?
20K, 10K viewer, high-end brand deal. 1,000 concurrent viewers, max ads.
He told Tommy
$100.
Hilfiger,
That's
you look
already
like
50.
Bill Nye, the
He's
science guy.
definitely making.
I was like,
I feel like I got this. Cause low key chat, I was mad close to. Look at what I put. I put 40 and it was 37, so I was off by 3 bands.
Oh yeah, but that's on the.
I put 5, but it was 3.
on calendar.
I was off by
That's
2
on
bands.
calendar.
I got this one on point though. So I'm gonna say on the max.
By the way, this is class 1.
Nah, there's no way he makes that. Let's say the 5K.
This is your phone, bro? My fault. I just.
Yo, did you pocket watch him?
Yeah.
Well, how much you say?
At least 400,000 a year.
How much a month?
I say Tyler makes.
I said he makes 75 a month on a good time.
I say 40.
He says he makes 40.
Nah, I didn't ask him.
Did he pocket watch you?
Y'all got 1 minute.
You got pocket
We was
watch
talking.
you?
Chat. Did y'all hear me talking to him?
Huh,
Chat.
Lady?
Yo, Tyler went to Go-Yard. My man works at Go-Yard. So my man is on the phone with me while Tyler was there. Tyler tells some guy, you look like Bill Nye, the science guy. Right? He tells him, you like Bill Nye, the science guy. KD, which is my boy, goes, you know who that is? He goes, who? He goes, that's Tommy Hilfiger.
Not Tommy Hilfiger and Go-Yard. I gotta go over there.
30 seconds.
Now, anyway.
How much you make? Let me see. You average 200 viewers?
Me?
Yeah.
I just started averaging 200.
Huh?
I just started averaging 200. Well, how much I make on TikTok, on Twitch?
Yeah. How many subscribers you got?
Today, 500.
No, how much you had before?
100.
He had 100 subscribers.
I would say
All right. Yo, quiet it down.
You made 3 bands.
Quiet it down.
3 bands on Twitch. My money on Talil is 75 a month.
Yo.
75 million?
75,000.
Yo, we gotta wrap it up. So
What that is.
look forward. Now it's my turn to pocket watch. We're Peak DDG today. DDG had a phenomenal month last month in terms of revenue, so now it's my turn to pocket watch somebody.
DV, my guy.
Might as well do a professor. Across both his
Thank you for
channels,
sub,
main
Hood
channels,
Finest.
live channels,
Thank
he has
you.
28 million views, okay? We did the math. I told y'all what the CPMs look like depending on what they do. I know his type of content is IRLs. He's gonna be lower, middle of the pack CPM. 140,000. Twitch subs, he had 70,000 Twitch subs. He peaked, he crushed it. Each sub is 5, I think maybe 6, 7 if you're on mobile dollars now. And then you multiply that by 0.7 because he gets 70%. I'm assuming he's on a 70-30. He gets 70% of that sub number. That's 245,000. Twitch ads, he streamed for 125 hours approximately. I'm assuming he ran max ads because I had to sub up. And so that means that his April ad revenue was $500,000. Brand deals. I actually don't know if he did any brand deals, but I know he was in the middle of dropping a project. They had to make some money that came with it. I just gave him the higher end of the brand deal market. I said 75,000 for 2. He had to have done something brand deal related. That's 150,000. He also has music. We don't know the specifics of his contract. He has a Snapchat who he was fucking crushing that last year. I think he still does. I'm not on Snapchat. Is he Snapchat?
Yes.
And I know Snapchat makes bread. There's people that make over 100,000 a month on Snapchat. So it's a way to make a lot of bread too. I personally stream so much there's no space for me to snap anything. But if you guys, that's also a revenue source if you're curious. If you can get on that Snapstars. And we don't know what his investments are. He could have 50 homes. He could have a huge, thank you so much. He could have a Webull account and have like, $5 million in there that's going up 30% year over year or whatever. We don't know. Those are the things we don't know. What we do know is the numbers up top, and we can always accurately calculate what we think he's making based on publicly available info. And so total, in 1 month, he made over $1 million, man. In April. And that's not even accounting for the shit we don't know about. That's just the shit we know about.
That's close to what I made.
To say, it's just a formula. You have the cheat sheet. Just paste it. If there's a nigga getting 2,000 concurrent viewers, there's the metric is there for 1,000. Scale it up. Do a little bit of quick math, man. I think there's a lot of money in content. I don't want people to get.
Can you try to audio watch Mafia 02 with God?
I can. It's gonna be tough though. It's a lot of content. I can try.
Agent, I just forget what Stalin. And I'll tell you guys how.
Tell me how much you made.
So, Sadio has a secret TikTok account. So that TikTok account, Sadio posts 6 times a day.
Damn.
He makes from that in a month, he makes $134,400 in 1 month off TikTok. In that Snapchat, he posts 23 times a day because of the likes of LeBron. So because of it, he makes $35,000 a month. And then from Twitch, Sadio makes $240K a month.
I love that initiative. Let's clap it up for him. No cap though. That's how easy it is. Like you kind of have a lot of what I do is based on like what I'm hearing and even what I'm making. I can base it off of that. But you have the knowledge now. Like you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say like, there's a lot of money in content now, and that's a lot of the reason why people are getting into content. Those are frauds. Okay? A lot of you people here, the reason why you got here is because you genuinely enjoy creating content, that you're a creative, and that you want to see your ideas become reality. And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate and execute. Most dudes, before we head out, first thing you gotta do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because you think it might backfire, you don't believe in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks, all right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me, it fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my 3rd class on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that. And I also want it to be cooperative. Like if there's things other people learn, we're gonna share it as a class so we all learn. But for today, I'm really just focused on the pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, who the fuck will?
Okay, can we talk about you for 1 second? You said that
he showed his shit.
I showed you money, nigga.
He showed it.
Oh, you did?
He showed all his money.
I showed on the graph. How much we? I can't say. No, it's not that crazy. Now, don't assume 6 figures. I'm not there yet. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to wrap up those questions. Last thing I want to say is someone asked over here. I forgot who. Right over there. What's your name? You asked. Yo, if you're making more than $30,000 a year, get an account, bro. If you have more than 3 revenue sources, YouTube, Twitch, anything else, get an account, bro. It sounds like money, they save you money. If you do it yourself, you will cost yourself money. Also, if you do it wrong, they're gonna back tax you and you're gonna get fucked later. So it's not a big problem now, but if you get disorganized, it can become a big problem. And last but not least, man, download people, W-Webull.
Yeah, W-Webull.
So that's it. If you guys have a moment for questions, let's do it.
W fucking class. This was really the most beneficial class.
I love this shit. That ass. W class.
Hold on. Let's get 3 minutes for questions just so we can hear each other out. What's that?
Are you allowed to say how much you've ever made?
Like peak from me, it's like 100,000. Nah, not yet. Give it to yo. Quiet. Let's do questions for 2-3 minutes.
For someone who does have less than 1,000
Yo! Let's give her some respect.
for someone who
That was a good
does
yo.
have less than 1,000 per viewers, what would you say is the game plan for getting up there and getting to that point more?
I'll talk about it on Thursday. Short form is a cheat code. It's hard to go off long form as possible, but there's exceptions to the rule. It's an uphill battle. Short form. If you're questioning it on TikTok, your opportunity is huge everywhere. If you're questioning it on IG Reels, if you're questioning it on YouTube Shorts, your opportunity is huge everywhere. People watch short form all day, right?
Yes,
right?
sir.
So we do it too, nigga. When you go to sleep, you watch short form. It's the #1 way you discover new people. You'll see so many more people on TikTok than you will ever do on Twitter.
Your name is way
so
easier
let
to do
people
than mine.
find you on these platforms where it's easier,
That's
and then convert them over to Twitch. And there's a whole strategy to that, but part of it just takes time.
You have a question?
Voice. How'd you lose your voice? Oh shit.
We have a camera.
Any other questions?
So you use pocket watches as a form of motivation?
Nah, it's a passion. I love this shit. That's what I do, man.
I thought we was using it to motivate
No,
ourselves.
hopefully it is motivation. I just love this shit.
I like pocket watching too, but
You found a new passion, bro.
I was completely wrong.
Yeah. About what?
Pocket watching.
You'll get better though. That was at the start. Yo.
Agent, okay, so I know you said on your channel you don't do over 50% on Twitch of ads. So as the upcoming creators, I know you said you would prefer us to do discovery over that. So what percentage would you think would be a safe? You know,
If you could afford it, no ads.
no ads, no ads.
Or 1 minute ads.
1 minute. Okay, so just set it just for 1 minute for the whole stream.
Yeah.
And when do you think that we can increase that? Like, to when we
It's
reach
up to your
10K
audience. Each audience is different. Like Hassan audience will crucify him if he played ad. But like different audiences is more acceptable to shit. Some audiences couldn't give less a fuck.
Can I request you to pocket watch? Can I request you to pocket watch queso?
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I'll do that, bro. I can't do it right now. It's gonna take 50 minutes. But I got you. Queso get to that bag. Queso gets to that bag.
Gaming back.
Hey, the purpose of this talk was I kind of wanted it to be funny, like packaging wise, pocket watching. But I hope you at least learned like one thing that can help you make.
Nah, this was a fire
I
class.
hope you did.
Fire class.
W class.
Oh, y'all, class dismissed, man.
Thank you.
Agent, you just gotta do #1 fan, nigga. I love you now. I'm still watching your shit.
Is it lunch?
Thank you, Agent.
It's lunch. Thank you, Agent. My guy. Take care, bro.
Damn, man, my hair's fucking tight.
Yo, I love that class.
That was such a good class.
I'm rich as fuck right now. Dead ass.
I like that, for real.
I'm gonna start live streaming on the
I'm rich
event,
as shit right now.
letting them know I'm bringing my videographer with me.
Yo, you know who's smart
And
too with
my
that
new
shit?
camera.
Mike.
Mike Will made it.
Funny Mike. Oh yeah. He's a demon at that